Today, we'll be taking a look at the user interface on this LG gas dryer. Be sure to visit ApplianceVideo.com, where you will find thousands of repair videos on the latest technology. And for a limited time, you can save big on an annual membership and take advantage of all of our premium benefits. ApplianceVideo.com. Do it right the first time. Stop. Before beginning any repair, always be sure to disconnect the power to the appliance. It is also recommended to test the outlet for the proper voltage. Remember to also turn off the gas. You will need the following tools to complete this repair. To begin, must first remove the rear panel from the console here. It is held on by multiple Phillips screws. Of course, when we take the last one off, make sure you hold on to the panel. Next, slide off, and then we can just let it sit down here. When removing the console, you'll notice it's on here kind of stiff. What I recommend doing is holding on to it, putting a putty knife directly underneath the console, and just start to pry up, just very gently. Lift up, and then roll your console forward. Now that we have the console rolled down, we have clear access to our user interface here. Now, the main reasons why you'd be replacing your user interface is if some of the buttons do not work. Of course, all of these are pressed through our user interface as well as the turn knob here, so if some of this functionality does not work, it may need to be replaced. Now, the first thing I would look for is bad wiring. In order to remove this in the first place, we have to pop up the board by pressing in this clip, turn it over. We're going to pull out the main harness from the strain reliever, and then pull out your UI Molex by pinching, and look inside of here and see, just flip that around for a second, and see if there's any damage to the pins. Sometimes you may find a broken wire here. If so, maybe you can repair it. If not, and this looks good and you're still having problems, it'll more than likely need to be replaced. Now, in order to replace the UI, the first thing we're going to do here is remove the knob. You have to pull kind of hard, but it will pop off. Set up here to the front. Then we have multiple Phillips screws that'll need to be removed. Next, in order to pull it up further, it is held on by little clips going across the front. So apply a little pressure and just push in on these plastic squares. It'll pop up. You'll want to bring it up at this angle and kind of pull it forward, lift it up, and set it to the side. When installing our new UI, you'll notice it has a lot of springs on it. You have to be careful when putting this in here and just try not to damage them. They'll make some noise, that's okay, but sometimes they can get caught on the plastic. And now what we're going to do here is the bottom has these little points that will slide into this slotted area on the console itself. So we will swing it in, bring those as far as you can into the sockets. And again, it's going to take a little kind of finesse here. There we go. And it's starting to line up. And now we can pop it in. Do not just jam it, move it around. It will go in there nicely, but you do not want to just press it in. Let's reinstall our screws. And also with this, try not to kill it. The screws just go into plastic anchors. flip it back over and put a nose on this face. So if you look inside, it has a flat spot as well as a flat spot on the knob. That's how you'll put it on. So move it around, it'll go into place, clip it in. Let's reinstall the Molex. And your wire goes underneath the white wire. Flip it over and lock it in place. Now we can reinstall the console. When reinstalling your console, we're going to line it up in the front clips underneath. We'll need to go into the slotted area on the top. So we will pop those in place. We need to make sure that the back pins are lined up. Next, let's go ahead and slide the plate back on, slide it in place, and let it go underneath the lip of it. Now let's reinstall one screw. Go around and reinstall the others. And this will complete your repair. Thank you for watching another quality video from ApplianceVideo.com. If you found this video helpful, make sure you click the like and subscribe to our channel.